Hi students, in honor of today's book, I am reading Crazy Hair Day, and I made my hair a little bit crazy just for the occasion, but I think I could do a little bit better next time. But Crazy Hair Day, so you look on the cover of this book, this kid, he has different color pieces of hair. Look at that. Would you do something like that if your school had a Crazy Hair Day? I don't know if I'll be that adventurous, but maybe like something like a crazy bun or something like that. But we're reading the story Crazy Hair Day today, and I'm really excited to read this book. Crazy Hair Day, Barney, Saltzberg. Stanley Burnham woke up early. Bald Eagle Elementary School was celebrating Crazy Hair Day, and Stanley couldn't wait. They had celebrated Pajama Day, Twin Day, and 60s Day. Stanley's favorite was Twin Day because he and his best friend, Larry Flinchfeather, had worn exactly the same thing. Now, which dress of day looks the most fun to you? Or sounds the most fun? I think Crazy Hair Day could be fun, or Pajama Day could also be fun. Or, well, any dress up is fun. Stanley was ready. He had rubber bands, he had styling gel, and to make his hair perfect, Stanley had 2 cans of Halloween hairspray. Stanley's mother knew just what to do. She wrapped, she dipped, and to make his hair perfect, she sprayed Stanley's hair bright orange and blue. Ta-da, said Stanley. I am a work of art. You are going to be late if you don't hurry, said his mother. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good creative idea. Would you guys do that? Stanley rolled the rubber bands in his hair. He gently tapped the tops of his spikes. This, he said, is going to be a day I will never forget. Ooh, what do you think's going to happen? I bet Larry Flinchfeather and I will have the craziest hair in the whole school, Stanley thought. As he walked toward the classroom, he heard his teacher talking. And remember, Mr. Winger said, Crazy Hair Day is... Ooh, what do you think's gonna happen? Ooh, I'm kind of guessing that Crazy Hair Day was another day and he went on the wrong day. Oh, I was right. Next Friday. Everybody stopped. Everybody stared. Stanley felt sick. Oh no, how would you feel if you were the only student dressed up? Kind of feel embarrassed and shy. Larry Flinchfeather said, is that a hairdo or a hair don't? Everybody laughed. Stanley ran to the bathroom. Oh, what would you guys do? If you came to school in the wrong dress of day and you were the only one dressed up, would you go home? Would you go hide? A few minutes later, Stanley heard someone come in. It's me, Larry Flinchfeather. The Larry Flinchfeather who just made fun of me in front of the whole class? Asked Stanley. I was only teasing, said Larry. Some days you tease me too much, said Stanley. Mr. Winger said he wants me to try to be a peacemaker instead of a troublemaker, said Larry. I'm supposed to bring you back to class. I'm not going, said Stanley. Can you blame Stanley? If you stay in here, you'll miss being in the class picture, said Larry. I thought that was next Friday, said Stanley. Crazy Hair Day is next Friday, Larry said. Today is school picture day. Oh my goodness. Stanley rolled the rubber bands in his hair. He gently tapped the tops of his spikes. This, he said, is going to be a day I will never forget. Yeah, on top of that, too, school pictures was that day, and he was the only kid dressed up. Larry Flinchfeather suggested that Stanley try washing his hair in the sink. It won't help, said Stanley. Halloween hair color lasts for days. Well, it really doesn't matter. It's only your hair, Larry told him. If you don't come out of here by the time math is over, I'm coming to get you. You can't stay here all day. It was very quiet after Larry Flinchfeather left, and Stanley wondered if maybe he could spend all day in the bathroom. He ate his lunch, he drew pictures, he even timed himself to see how fast he could flush all the toilets. 32.5 seconds, he shouted. A new world record by me, Stanley Birdboom. Stanley had counted up to 121, 122, 123 drops of water from a leaky faucet when Larry Flinchfeather came back. Yeah, what would you guys do in the bathroom if you were just hiding from school all day? Beep, time's up, let's go, Larry announced. Picture time. If I'm in it, I'll look like the class weirdo, said Stanley. Remember 60s Day when Mr. Winger had the flu but came in anyway, said Larry. He said the day would be the same if we were all together. You have to come. I'll give you 5 minutes. Well, do you think he's going to take the class picture? Larry Flinchfeather left and Stanley Birdboom thought about 60s Day when Mr. Winger had taught them all those great songs. He remembered how on Pajama Day, everyone in his class had worn PJs and slippers. Then Stanley imagined what his class picture would look like without him. He decided to go back to class. To keep from being nervous, Stanley made up a song. Crazy hair, how I wish it wasn't there. Stanley felt someone touch his shoulder. I was just coming to get you, said Larry Flinchfeather. What if they laugh at me again? Asked Stanley. Everything will be fine, Larry whispered. I promise. Stanley stood in front of his class. Everybody stopped. Everybody stared. Stanley rolled the rubber bands in his hair. He gently tapped the tops of his spikes. This, he said, is going to be a day I will never forget. And what did the class do? They did Crazy Hair Day with him, so he was not alone. Wasn't that nice? And that was the end of our book. Crazy Hair Day. Would you guys like to have a crazy hair day? And I promise I'll send out the dates a week in advance so no one doesn't show up. Or the only one show up like him. I hope you enjoy this book, Crazy Hair Day by Barney Saltzberg. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.